Hello, my name's Barry. Welcome to another video from Christianity Explained. My goal is to share biblical principles and ideas in a way to help you apply it to your daily life. Now, unlike some Bible teacher type YouTube channel, I prefer doing storytelling as a way to help illustrate. And oh boy, do I got a story for you today. In fact, the story actually began in October when I originally set up the thumbnail and had a nice idea. Oh, I'll go on this retreat and get some clarity, dwell close to God, get some clarity on how I should go about this topic of clarity and trusting the Lord to guide you in your steps. And sure enough, things don't always go as you plan or as I plan. I'll say. Essentially, simply put, I went there and had a nice starting point. But Saturday afternoon, I decided to walk up a mountain road, paved, and it had some ditches on either side of, uh, of the traveling set up there. Okay, I'm careful, never had any problem. But that time, fateful afternoon, I stopped at a barn, or what looked like a barn, I guess, and thought, hey, let me take a picture and send it to a friend, which I did. Put the phone back in my, this phone back in the pocket, and somehow I fell into the ditch right behind me. I don't know what happened, how, or what, but the reality is I was hurting. uh, so what I did was grab my phone and call Tom. I need you to get over here. Tom is my friend Tom Channing. He was at the retreat as well, and he and Joe got over there and came. Thankfully, another fellow who was at the retreat uh, saw what happened and came over and said, "Bam, look." He helped me to get out of the ditch and everything. If you think that's the end of the story, no, it was not. You see, we all thought that I was just banged up and bruised. And no, I had a hairline fracture dip on the bone that's right by the knee, the tibias or something. Sorry, I'm not a nurse or a doctor or anything, so I apologize for mangling. And we didn't even know this till the next day, where a friend took me to a nearby emergency center. They said, "Oh, good news, no broken bones, all that." Except we didn't read the report. It actually said this guy had a fracture. Uh, and the way it was set up, a little confusing. Went home Monday. Uh, no, we didn't know there was a fracture yet. We didn't even know it till Monday when I got home, and a friend felt prompted by the spirit to look at that report, and lo and behold, oh, yeah, and there was definitely concern because I live alone. Well, how did this have to do with trusting the Lord's guidance? Well, he was helping because he was directing me to the things I needed to do. Uh, Through friends who were able to tell me, "Bad, you should go to the emergency room," and I checked, and I did. Thankfully, no surgery was needed, just healing and therapy. So, how did this relate to the YouTube channel? Quite a bit, really. I actually was looking for direction. I wanted to get a sense of how should I present the material. How should I do this? And sometimes my own understanding isn't the way, well, I should say, the way I plan or think isn't always the way God planned. No, the Lord did not say, oh, let's not bury that down in the ditch. No, that's not Him. That's the enemy, the adversary. He would take that as a way for me to be discouraged and sidetracked with all the healing stuff that needed to be done. But the thing is, the Lord put in our heart to be determined to go forward and do. Part of seeking guidance and direction is the willingness to persevere and to push forward. Let the Lord to guide you. In fact, hopefully you'll see a proverb scripture about the Lord leading the blind in a way that they don't know. And though I'm technically, though I'm visually impaired, I have met people in the blind community, and you really do have to trust that the information the cane's giving you or things and people you don't see, actually. Thankfully, I can. Oh, and it's challenging. I can tell you that. And yes, though I fell, though I've made mistakes, yet the Lord was always there to pick me up and help me and direct me into where to go. See, and sometimes it means I had to change the plan because I was originally going to tell you the story behind Christianity Explained. When I first started out, I had a blog site called Inspiration Point. It was the goal was to help people with disability and all that. But when I started writing and producing content, it was more about helping people overcome depression. It was about overcoming negative self-image. It was about overcoming adversities and things that common to everybody, and especially some of the stuff I've had to overcome and deal with. And that is essentially one of the goals of this channel and the podcast and the blog site. And by the way, all of them are named Christianity Explained. I didn't just want to do one medium. I felt the need to do all three. And quite frankly, I tell you, it is challenging, and I'm looking forward to doing more. Did I get a download of like, okay, you're gonna do this? Not quite. See, the Lord already put in my heart the things to actually do. Like I said at the very beginning, if you were listening, I said I am a storyteller. Okay, I'm not a teacher who can give you bullet points and say, okay, this scripture, this. That's not my style. When I do it, I'm a little on the dramatic side. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing this with the hands so much. All right? That's my style of communication. And that's usually fine. My father did not design me to be a guy I watch on occasion, Alan Parr. I wasn't designed to be like him. He can do that sort of thing. Me, differently. Somebody else, no. And that's the best part. To trust the Lord with all your heart and not lean on your own understanding, but trust Him to guide you in the way to go. And another scripture hopefully will show up is from Isaiah, where the picture is you have to make a decision whether to go to the left or the right. And if you turn to the right, you'll hear a voice from behind you say, this is the way, walk in it, go that way. you'll notice that it happens when you make a decision to go. I'm going to trust him. There's also a converse, though it's not mentioned, and that's this. It's the wrong way. I think you can kind of trust the spirit to tell you, you don't want to walk down that path, but it's up to you to choose to listen. Yeah, I have to listen. Am I going to be obedient, or am I going to say, nah, I'm going to go? That's the thing. It's a choice you have to make. All right, we're not puppets on a string. And of course, the Lord knows before we make it. Temporal paradox. All right. Hopefully, while you're watching this video, you've seen some nice scriptures to help with illustrate the point I'm making. And yes, I have made blunders in the blogging. I've made blunders even the YouTube channels and so on. But the beauty is the Lord's patient and He will guide and help you to learn the things that you need to do. So, and it is challenging. It's not something, okay, I got this divine blue. Not all of us are given that. Moses was given that out of necessity. He also had the skilled leadership and he had the resources. The people right there. I don't. I gotta learn as I move forward. All right. I want to thank you for your time. Hope you enjoyed this and this is a benefit. I really want to get this into a regular routine and produce even better quality. But that takes time. Thank you for your patience. Hope you have a blessed day. See you when I see ya.